Hi, Brats Babes. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm wearing a new-ish pink dress, and it just kind of goes like all the way down to my calf. It has like a little slit in the side. And it's got like this little tie belt. It's very simple and very plain, but it's comfy, and that's kind of what matters. I haven't brushed my hair yet, so it's looking a little bit unruly right now. My fiance is in the shower, so I'm out here on the porch recording a video for y'all. I have some really good news. So, they prescribed me something. It's just like only temporarily. They only gave me enough for 5 days to kind of help with my jaw. And it's a muscle relaxer, and it works by relaxing the nervous system, I guess. But today was the first day in a very, 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 very long time, almost a decade, that I've woken up and not been in pain. My joints don't hurt. My muscles don't hurt. I don't feel like I'm being lit on fire from the inside. My fibromyalgia is quiet for once. This really honestly fills me with a lot of hope. I made up with my sibling. I called and talked yesterday, and we had a conversation one-on-one, and once I expressed where I was coming from, we came to a compromise. I apologized for, I called and apologized for being so, I guess, for getting so upset outwardly, and, I guess arguing with them. They told me they use he, they pronouns, and they, them are safer pronouns to use in regards to my family to avoid getting kicked out. So, yeah. I'm going to use they, them going forward for pronouns, and I'm going to call this sibling Kit. Going forward. So yeah, they're gonna let me have the dress back after I had explained to them, like, privately, the significance of the dress and, all of that and why it matters more now. Because back when I had given it away, my friend hadn't moved away, My friend still lived very much in the area, and it's just like, this was before her house burned down and she moved all the way to California. Like, she moved across the country. Her dad had a better job offer there. Sorry. I'm working on it. I'm working on the not picking. I feel like $1 billion. Oh my goodness. It's great. It's fabulous. I want to start seeing a pain management doctor or something to kind of help me with my chronic pain. Sorry, I'm still a little bit tired. Unfortunately, the fatigue is still very much a thing, but I can live with that. I can adapt. It's when there was all that chronic pain plus the fatigue that I couldn't. The only problem is that I'm scared that this is just a temporary reprieve. I don't know. I'm just... Sorry. But with the compromise, I agreed to get a dress of the same or similar design that's actually in my sibling's size. So that was the compromise we were able to come up with. Sorry, I'm kind of back and forth on both topics. These are the kind of two biggest, like, things going on right now. Like, that's the biggest news I have at the moment. Later today, we're going to be hanging out with some friends. Our friends have their own pool. I think that their names, like, I can tell their first names. I think those are generic enough that it wouldn't be like a big deal. But there are friends, Chuck and Kara, and we're gonna go swimming with them later in their pool. God willing, it doesn't rain. I'm not picking, I'm rubbing, but I do need to stop rubbing too. But yeah. Oh. You know what? No, I do have more exciting news. So, I have a particular skill set. I was built to survive. Like, I'm very good at knowing how to survive. Here in this pot, I have turned chicken livers into gold. Now, for anyone who's not aware, for one thing, I might not eat meat, but I do eat, like, I won't eat red meat. I'll eat poultry, though, and fish. I need some Coke Zero. I need some caffeine. Yeah, I'm back addicted to caffeine, unfortunately. But I can live with it. But I turned it into some form of sloppy joes. I know this does not look appetizing. It looked a lot better last night. And it smelled fantastic. But the texture is actually not too bad. And it can be spread onto bread. I personally really enjoy these little keto tortillas. They're sriracha ranch flavored. They're incredibly good. But yeah, if anybody's interested in my recipe for this crap, I can definitely do a video about it, because, okay, let's think of this from a survival standpoint. I can buy multiple containers of chicken livers quite easily and pop them in the freezer. I can stock up on as much chicken liver as I'd like and be able to afford it. And since I have finally found a way to cook them that tastes good, if you're not bothered by the texture, I'm not bothered by the texture because the texture stays consistent. Like, it says there's nothing off-putting about the texture, in my opinion. Like, I kind of just, like, mash it all up, which is what you were seeing in the pot. Naturally, I added seasoning and stuff. I've added hot sauce, and it's some sort of weird take on Sloppy Joe, but, like, not at the same time. It's a recipe I need to write down because it's darn good. Like, if you can get past the fact that it's chicken livers, it's actually pretty darn good. On the bright side, I'm not put off by such ideas. I'm only put off by textures. So and flavors. And the flavor's okay. Chicken livers are generally a blank slate. They taste like however you season them. So mine I have seasoned with, actually, you know what? Let me just show everything that I put into it. I think that'll make it easier to kind of explain. There it is. This is the base. It's Progresso tomato basil soup. Delicious. Out of the freezer, I've grabbed one of these containers. These are the chicken livers. Each of these containers is completely full up to the top with chicken livers. And I have them slowly cook in this. They take in the flavor quite beautifully, honestly. I also add onion powder and garlic powder. And hot sauce. And to this batch, we had leftover rice, so we added that in as well. Very much, this was me working with whatever I could find in the kitchen, and I was like, okay. So it started out as this with livers in it. That was it. And then I added the seasonings, because it's like, you gotta season it. And then as it cooked, and the smell was really yummy. My fiance doesn't clean up after himself. But it smelled very delicious, and I was able to tell what else it needed just based on smell. Like I said, I kind of cook like that rat from Ratatouille, whose name is Remy, by the way. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. So yeah, it started out as a soup and then turned into sloppy joes. And then it occurred to me that I could spread it onto one of my tortillas or a piece of bread. And now it's become my own take on, I've taken to nicknaming this shit on a shingle 2.0, or like my own version of shit on a shingle. And should I run out of these tortillas and we run out of bread, I can make more. I know how. Let's see, what else do we have up in here? We have the other materials to make bread. And if I run out of those other materials to make bread, because I do have bread pans, I can take some flour and some water. And if I have nothing else but those and my chicken livers, I can fry up my flour patties in the skillet and smear the livers onto that. For an even cheaper shit on a shingle. All in all, 4 containers full of those livers, I think I paid a full $4. They don't very often sell very well, and usually when they do, people are using them as fishing bait. As bizarre as it sounds, I actually quite like it. Like I said, the texture stays consistent. My biggest issue with meat has to do with the texture and all of the strange inconsistencies of it. But this one has a very consistent texture, and that makes it. And it's a consistent texture that I actually like and don't mind. Honestly, the texture is not too different from refried beans, actually. Once you mash them up, it's like refried beans, but without the bean taste and with more of whatever you seasoned it with taste. And I gave it a good kick of hot sauce to give it some tang. Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Like an accidental masterpiece. And next time I make it, I'm going to record it. Just in case there's anybody else who would like to give it a try. Because, I don't know, I think that, like, turning something affordable into something palatable is really, 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 really vital. And I had help with cooking it, so I was able to, like, do that. You know, we split the work. He handled, you know, getting the livers prepared for going into the pot, and he handled opening the cans and pouring the cans into the pot. I handled the seasoning. I handled the mashing. I came up with the ideas of what things would go into the pot. And yeah, I'm pretty darn pleased with myself. I'm not sure if it'll taste good cold, but I know that it tastes good hot. Oh, never mind. I showed you guys my library books. Never mind. Well, I'm sure you guys would love to see an update of how that doll that I'm crocheting is going. I had to unravel a bunch of it at court yesterday because I realized that the stitches were tremendously uneven. And I don't mind. I'm not upset considering I'm freestyling it. It's not like I'm following a pattern and I'm frustrated. I'm kind of making it up as I go along, so I'm not as frustrated going about it. But it did make it to a pretty decent size before I had to unravel it all. But here it is now. This is going to be the bottom of the torso, or the butt, I suppose. I'm gonna keep going straight up, building more of the torso, and then I'm going to start to decrease to create the neck, then increase to create the head, and then decrease again to close off the head, to kind of mimic the way in which I'm gonna just call her Dolly, it's just easier, in which Dolly, you know, I'd like to kind of, because her head and torso are all one piece. It starts down here where her legs are attached and then goes all the way up, decreasing at the neck and then increasing to create the head as it decreases towards the top of the head to create the shape. And then from there, the legs are then created. Crocheted from the bottom, I want to say, and up the back, continue to do rounds. This will be the most interesting and difficult part to recreate, her legs, but I know how to attach them without sewing them on, and I know how to do the same. Her arms will be the easiest thing in the world to make because it's very small. I'm going to start with a ring here, just at the start of the hand. You work some increases, do some decreases to create the wrist, increases once more, like you increase a little bit along here once more to kind of have a tapering effect. And then once you get to a certain point, it's just a straight line of doing the same stitches over and over and over and over with the same. There's no increase or decrease during that. And then you go all the way up and then you attach it to the body. Once again, something I know how to do without sewing the pieces together. which, since I have picked up all of these skills, these little things I've learned separately, I'm able to combine them now and reconstruct this doll. And I feel pretty confident in the fact that I'll be able to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and, actually, I have a few empty Crown Royal bags. I think I'm going to reuse one of those. Fill it with something like, I don't know, beads or something. And then kind of put those in the lower part of her torso. Kind of give her some weight. Because I think that would be lovely. That will make her even cuddlier. And then, yeah. And then for the dress, I think I'm going to go with something. I'm not sure yet. Honestly, until I crochet a dress, I'll probably put one of my nighties on the doll until I have enough yarn to create the dress. I think this nightie would look absolutely adorable. And who knows, if it looks cute and everything, she might just stay wearing it. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do with her hair. If I want to give her, like, strangely colored hair because she's a doll and I can do that. Or if I should give her, like, black hair. I'm not certain yet what I'm going to do exactly. I do know that one major difference that I intend to make, I'm contemplating giving my version a nose, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. Like, I would love to. No, I know exactly what to do. I'll stitch the outline of the nose, just like how that smile is stitched into the face. Oh, that's brilliant. I think that's a perfect idea. A good compromise. Yes. Yes. Well, I guess that I've got the doll more planned out now. I don't know. I might live stream later me crocheting and just chatting with you guys as I work on her. I'm not sure. It just depends on how much energy and time I have after swimming today. Swimming is going to be so great. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But, anyway, so I thought I'd give you guys this update. Like I said, everything is good between me and my sibling now. After, communicating one-on-one, unfortunately, like everything the day prior to yesterday, everything was kind of unfolding in front of the family because I wasn't able to pull my sibling aside and speak to them because the way my family is, it's insane. Everything has to be a spectacle in that family, and nobody can butt out. They have to watch, and it's like really like awful. But anywho, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry I haven't put up any makeup content lately. I'm trying to give my skin a break. Before I go back to plastering makeup on it, because if I just go straight to plastering makeup on it, I'm just going to make this already existing issue 10,000 times worse. So yeah. I love you. I hope you guys are having a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said. If you guys would like to see me live stream as I crochet and just chat with you guys, maybe answer questions, just let me know in the comments. If there's something else you guys want to see me, like, do or create, like I said, comments. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a marvelous day. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye.